Everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quirantes.
I'm Jim Grimes. Well, the water crisis in West Palm Beach expected now to last through the week.
Vulnerable populations like children and the elderly are asked to avoid drinking the tap water due to high levels of toxins from blue-green algae. CBS 12's Danielle Waugh shows us what the city is doing for its residents and business community as we wait for the green light to use the water again.
Gaines Park here in West Palm Beach is one of the distribution sites where the city is giving out free cases of bottled water to its residents. They say so far they've given out more than 30,000 bottles of water, and they plan to keep that going as long as the city's water is considered unsafe.
Florida's a beautiful place to live. We can't be having algae in the water.
Edward Ayala waited in this long line for a case of water with his elderly mother in mind. At 80 years old, he's concerned about her health if she were to drink the city's tap water. West Palm Beach officials announced over the weekend that vulnerable populations like children, the elderly, people with liver conditions, and pregnant or breastfeeding mothers should avoid drinking the water due to the high levels of toxins from blue-green algae.
I mean, it's bad enough with the pandemic and now with this situation, so it's been kind of like a double whammy.
City staff is working overtime to treat and test the water and distribute bottled water to residents. On Memorial Day, Mayor Keith James helped hand out cases.
We're optimistic, cautiously optimistic that by the end of the week we will have this behind us. But until then, just be patient.
While water distribution for residents will continue at sites like Gaines Park this week, the city has no plans to send resources to businesses.
They're just going to have to kind of fend for themselves. Our priority is obviously getting to the vulnerable populations that have been listed in the advisory.
Fending for themselves. That's exactly how business owner John Biderwolf says it feels to deal with this new problem. He says neither the city nor the health department has advised restaurants about cooking with and serving the water.
There is a lack of communication on exactly what we should be doing. So I've taken the steps to be proactive and buy bottled water, buy gallon jugs of water.
At This Is It Cafe, they've placed a sign on the front door warning about the water advisory. They're also giving customers free bottles of water and using gallons of it to cook. It's an additional expense and safety measure after just lifting their COVID restrictions.
And of course, people, they're still asking about masks and that sort of thing, but they're asking about water. What are you doing about the water?
The mayor says in order for this advisory to be lifted, they need a clean test result, and getting that could take some time. Lab results are delayed due to the holidays. So the mayor says expect an announcement on Friday with next steps. In the meantime, he says if you're not one of those members of a vulnerable population, you can drink the water. Reporting in West Palm Beach, Danielle Waugh, CBS 12 News.
Well, here's what you don't want to do. Boil the water. That is being discouraged. That's because boiling the water could actually make the toxins even worse. The city of West Palm Beach will have another water distribution site set up tomorrow and Wednesday over at the Gaines Park. Residents, by the way, there is a phone number that you can call. The special hotline's been set up to take any questions you might have. The number there, 561-822-2222. You can also find more resources at our website, cbs12.com. School District of Palm Beach County also announcing that it's responding by shutting down the drinking fountains at the campuses. They are going to have safe bottled drinking water being distributed.